What's up, fellow gamers? Phreak here. Welcome back to Let's Play Seven Nights Flashpoint. Still running the No Soldier challenge on Chrome difficulty. Let's go ahead and get through the District 83 depths. It's part 2 of 11th hour. Let's go rescue a friend. We've got to get Cade. Alright, let's extract Cade. Sure thing. Alrighty, so welcome. This ends up actually being the same tile set as Slag Smash. I don't believe I've ever seen Foundation Ruins for anything but that mission, but you would run up here and hold this point. Happened to be that these missions were actually really close together on this playthrough. What we've got, though, are some Warner Braun guards. They are of basic level, which is fine. Want to get over there, of course. These loot boxes do actually have a lot of stuff in them. They're the only thing that's optional on this place. So we want to, of course, extract our team. So we need to get over there, and then I'm hoping it's like here for the extract. It's pretty close by. Maybe it's like here or something. But I believe I can safely, well, I don't know if I can predict which way they're going to go. I might need to just run up here, spend 3 action points, and then, okay, we know a couple more of these guys. But only these guys are going this turn. I think I can choose to only anticipate you. Yeah, you're turning away. I can maybe sneak all the way past you, and I really expect you to not do anything. And I want to save other charges of, like, anticipation. So I'm going to delay down pretty heavily. I can pretty safely yield to Shogun later on, so I can wait on using a J-Tac or something. I hope I'm right. Please don't do a 180. Doesn't even do that. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can sneak right by, at least a little bit. You're turning left. Yeah, I think we can... So the unfortunate thing is I don't have that many action points, right? Like, I have to roll higher than him in order to not get caught out. But I would not mind sprinting past these guys to start, or maybe just tox clouding and leaving, which I think is actually pretty playable. I think I also want to knock down at least one of these cameras, because I expect it to turn and look at me. I don't know if they turn, right? We haven't had a, any indication of what they might do. Okay, yeah, way more people. They're all up here, so this seems like a pretty rich tox cloud option. But also leaving all these guards right here where they could see me is a bit of a risk. I mean, I could choose to be like, you know what, everyone spends a couple action points killing this guy. I'm not just going to see him. I think it's actually a pretty safe option to say, you know what, we should actually be a little cautious. We'll save Strike Zone for a bigger fight, but we can put J-Tac on cooldown. Somewhere around here for the average location. Maybe could have put it up there or something, but I think actually shooting this guy down is correct. The crit's helpful. I think I'm going to yield to Circuit and let him... Because I not only want to... Oh, shoot. I actually can't even shoot for 1 AP. And I really want to Tox Cloud, so... I think it is, like... Well, let's make sure I actually have the 1 AP remaining. Yeah, I'm going to run to, like, here. And then I'm going to Tox Cloud all these people. And then my hacker isn't hacking this turn, right? Or, like, basically ever. And I also can't hit my teammates, so I've got to be kind of careful about this one. I think it's just straightforward, which is a little ugly, but... I don't want to hit my teammate. So you're taking 75 damage. Which means I only have to hit once. But, of course, didn't want to hit this person because it would basically kill her. So shooting here is a guaranteed graze. If I run to here, though, I assume my chance it would be just as good, and it would give me only 1 AP to shoot. That seems worth it to me. I don't believe I'm going to get screwed on this one. I only have to deal like 40 damage to you. Cool. I could have graze, and that graze could have been very poor. It was possible, but we're fine. Okay, so Quantum Interference. We're security level 8. They're putting up a mine, which isn't great either. Someone is coming. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Our timeline accelerated. Go grab Cade as fast as we can. If the executioner reaches Cade, he'll be dead. They're going slowly at the start, but eventually we'll get very angry. If they're unaware or suspicious, they'll walk slowly, but when alerted, they will sprint. Okay. And yeah, this camera moved a bit. It was a different angle earlier. So right now, unaware. But also I want to point out, 4 protection points, 86 armor, and 1,000 health. Yeah. Let's not mess with them. This seems about impossible. Toxic Cloud at least will slow them down a little bit, which is cool. But the real question is, you've already had your turn. Oh, also, one of their guards is a 900-point mecha infantry. Yeah, can't deal with that either. So let's really, really, really make sure we don't get caught out here. Also, really, really, really wish I had action point printing to get there faster. Like I said, I really, really like action point printers. It's really strong. I don't have that. So, okay, someone needs to go full sprint to grab him. It's probably Deviant, since he has the worst weaponry. Well, actually, it's Deviant or... actually, it's probably Point Man, to be honest. The tough thing is knowing which guards to try to kill and which ones not to. I also don't know if I can brainworm her or not. Like, she looks human, so I think she's brainwormable, but, like, that dude ain't. Yeah, I think I have to go for kills at the start here. And then hope they don't see me. Gosh, that's so dangerous. I wish I could just be here already, you know? Like... And I just don't think I can bypass them. Maybe... Like, so, if we all get over to here, the problem is Shogun's going really late. And yeah, Eta and Tau are both going. So, like, yeah, Zeta goes a little bit later, but... Man, is this really scary for me. And I don't want to burn a ton of AP just shooting at people. Like, that doesn't seem all that efficient, you know? I'm honestly just like frozen in thought of like what's the whole like opportunity space here, because I don't know. I think they're gonna move pretty slowly on this turn, or at least they should. And if he hears me, do I care? Like realistically, right? If he hears me, do I care? I can at least run this far and then crouch. Like I think I'm gonna try to have that be the game plan, and actually, I'm going to yield to Point Man. I just realized I can yield a little bit. So, who is going before Shogun? Ro, who's over here. Rock, Executioner's over there. Eta, who I do care about. But Tau doesn't have the vision cone. So I really just only need to know what Eta is doing. Eta is going to be in a really bad spot for me. So I do have to kill this guy. 100%. But also, Point Man is the primary sprinter. Which means I really don't want to have to, like, engage in too much combat. Because I just need to get here, right? The more turns I take not being in range, the harder this mission gets. But, realistically... Yeah, there's more guards over there as well, and I just walked out of J-Tac, which is not great either. But I think we're going to try to throw... Alright, she's going to get really far, is the thing. Maybe just throw damage at it. Yeah, this is going to be... This is looking tough. And not having my best character definitely makes this a lot harder. I can Venom Trap you. You go a little bit slower. Actually, I think we can maybe walk past and not quite get seen. Who would see me here? You would see me because you're in combat now, right? Well, if I run here, I don't have to care that you'll see me. Because this person shouldn't see me at the end of their turn. Actually, that's not really true. These boxes make it really... Well, these boxes count as cover. And so I think it will still be okay. Bit of a risk here, but... You're injured down to functionally 70 health. Deviant can probably clean that up. Oh, right. What I forgot, though, is that this guy's going to see, or probably see, Shogun. That's the part I wasn't planning for properly. I don't care that you see and hear me. What I need is just an 80 damage shot, which I'm likely to get. Okay, I'm not that likely to get. Okay, I got it anyway. Cool. Okay, so you're always dying. They don't know anything. I believe you're not going to be anywhere useful. You're going to walk down, and that will scare me some. You should just be, yep, turning. Alright, let's hope I did the right thing. Okay, yes. Out of action points thanks to Venom Trap. And they're not going very far, because it's... They're still unaware. Alright. So, you matter here, right? We care about this. I still want to save strike if I can help it. But I can just go for shots here and it's fine. The important thing is, he's taking 150. And I believe I can safely, with 3 action points, get 3 shots to land. We know you're dying. And I don't know what you're doing, but I'm just going to really hope that it's going to be okay. Okay, that crit made it pretty much guaranteed now. Yeah, we're chilling. You're dying for sure. And then the only scary thing is, if you turn around, I'm very, very sad. I hope you don't turn around. Okay, you're not gonna turn. You're not gonna see very far. Yeah, cool. Okay. Bit of a risk, but we're fine. I think you're gonna see nothing useful. So I actually remember looking at, rewatching the footage of when I played the assassination mission. And when I was surprised that the enemies turned aggressive, what I think happened there is, I think if the VIP starts his turn and sees that he's debuffed with something that would deal damage, he like has an ability saying, everyone on my squad go turn alert. That seems to be what happened. Okay, they're still unaware. The difficulty, though, is, of course, the AI might talk. We can mostly run past this dude, though. Circuit and Deviant got spotted by the radar. So Circuit can run, and it's not a big deal. If I go here, who sees me? Because I saw an eye. Who sees me? Okay, so you have a really long vision cone, and you can see me. Also, you can still go. Okay, I want to be at least partially covered. Like, I want to make sure I'm kind of hiding from some of these guards. Like, if some of them turn around or whatever, I want to be far enough away. While still having brainworms and stuff available, so... Yeah, you've already gone. You are almost certainly not going to matter. You absolutely might, so I've got to be covered enough. Which I think walking here is fine. Yep, you're simply walking, only spending a few AP a turn, right? Actually, you're going pretty far. That was a solid 4 or 5 AP worth of movement. So timing is not amazingly on my side. And they're just kind of standing around. Yeah, these are like really, really, really tough units that... I think it's just a hard yield until they move. The fact that there's a mine there, I've actually already played this before. I know there are other mines, so I really want to be quite cautious around how far, like, how many mines I have to, like, disable. So I kind of want to don't want to waste any jam kit charges if I can help it. Because I might just straight up need them. Although that radar information is not good for me. Okay, they're really grouped up here, which doesn't help me a ton, because I have to kill them. These one... No, actually, he can't safely yield all the way down. So Shogun might have to precast J-Tac and stuff here. I think it might be... I think it's going to be J-Tac here and Strike Zone here. And we'll have to take these kills. I'm going to sit it around here. I don't know where this guy's moving. Okay. As long as you stay in the circle, we're fine. Okay, you're even turned away. Cool. Okay, that should be a pretty good gun turn for us then. You're walking away, which is good. Yeah, this catwalk is, like, extremely off limits. So, Zeta's over there. We're going to easily walk past him. The question is, how much are we doing on our own turn before things get scarier? So, Draco's not going till 14. I basically can't get good line of sight. Oh, I can get you here. That's a little sussy. Maybe it's fine, actually. He's not the primary runner is the big thing, right? So that's actually not too bad. That's a pretty reasonable shoot, reload, shoot. We're going to lose the surprise target chance to hit buff, but we've got everything else going on here that it should be okay. Yeah, 82%. We're fine. You can pretty much make sure you die. You're walking that direction, so we're chilling over there as well. Yeah, cool. You are useless, and I'm happy about that. I'm glad we didn't try to kill you. Although you found a dead guard, which makes our lives a little bit harder. Okay, so now the next tough thing is... I don't have a great angle on hitting everybody. And I believe you are going to... Ooh, yeah, you're going to see a corpse. And I can't get to a spot where, like, I can get a good amount of stuff going on. Like, I can't get a full auto here. So we're going to get a corpse shown no matter what. Although, obviously, killing this person is worth it. Again, the primary runner is point man. Everyone else is better at guns. So I think it's just shoot. And we say, yep, you're dead. Corpse discovered. Yep, understood. I rolled a 12, rolled a 13. That's not horrible. But I gotta get into a spot where I can act. So they all rolled so low, right? The high rolls here are... I just don't think you're going to matter. I don't think you're going to matter here either. Like, you're not going to see me through that. I don't believe that. And then these guys are rolling like a 13, which I just don't think is going to be a problem. So we'll have you run this way to have a slightly straighter... we high rolled. Good. Turns out that was dangerous. And then you're going to mostly close the gap here. Although these two guards need to be dealt with. So we're going to need some more guards to keep running up, but we can get there. What's your initial roll going to be? 11-21. That's not horrible. Is Glasswalker up? Yes. Okay, then in which case, it's totally fine to be a little aggressive here. Because Glasswalker will pop off of this escalation. And then we're going to get really high initiative rolls and we can go pretty aggressive. We are at a J-Tac though, which is not ideal, but it's fine. Okay. You're going to get brought up pretty high. 2 corpses spotted. Security escalation. Reduced body timers is fine. And Tau, Iota, Kato, Draco, Su, and Sitha have been sent to intercept. The important thing is, so they have all been sent to go fight. But the primary squad is still unaware, and that's the important thing. So it's pretty much Alpha Strike here. I want to... Okay, so if I go to 16, Circuit can go first, and Circuit has the best AoE. So I'm going to just yield beneath And you, buddy, need to get a whole lot done. Alright, we are really relying on you for this. If I go to here, I have 4 AP. And I can go for a full auto SMG. That's quite worth it. I could instead go for a shotgun stun. No, I can't. I'm still not in range. Okay. It's definitely this then. Do I want to biocoat one of them? I don't think so. I'm going to save that for someone else. This won't kill, but it will do really good damage. And yeah, sound effects are a little broken on this map. It's fine. It's like the camera never moves or something, and it's like stuck very far away, so you can't hear the gunfire. I don't know why that is, but it's fine. Putting you in better cover seems worthwhile, even though you're outside of the buff zone. Point Man is primary runner. She's already yielded once, though, is the problem. And I really want these guys to go. I think I'm allowed to skip turn, or like hard delay turn. Okay, if I go here, I spend 3 AP and get to shoot. It's a good start. Again, Vanguard is the sprinter. There's one down. And then I should be able to get to a spot, like here, where I'm still in the buff, and I can take the shot as well. Chance it should be 100%. Down you go. Okay, your turn is all the way done. And then, considering that they're going to start running toward me, I want to be at least in some degree of cover before this starts going pear-shaped. So, yeah, because like if this guy runs a straight line toward me, right, I'm gonna get seen. So I have to unfortunately leave the JTAC bubble, but I think this is actually fine because this stuff should block line of sight for at least long enough that I can reassess. Maybe that's incorrect. This could actually really, really suck. And maybe I do want to walk a little bit closer. Spend 1 AP to get behind this wall. Probably should have done that from the start, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so you're patrolling the wrong way. It's fine. Yep, okay, cool. So he's going where that body was seen. These guys run up into strike zone, and look at that. That's a good spot for me to see you guys. I can yield further and let this guy go. You're just patrolling. You're probably going to the same place. Yep. That's fine with me. I get to run right by, except that Vanguard doesn't have silence learned, so she's gonna they're gonna turn to look at her. But you should still be walking slowly. Yep. Look at that. 1 AP on that turn? Yes, please. Okay, cool. As long as the really scary ones aren't going very far, which they're not, we've got a decent shot. So, right. So here's the tough thing, right? Obviously they can hear silence pistol shots. If Point Man makes them turn, that's not great. And I can't really successfully yield here. I can reload. Even if I crouch move, I immediately get hurt. So it's like, is shooting this guy twice worth it? And I think the answer is no. The tough thing is Point Man's going to be having a weird time trying to sneak past all this stuff. Actually, gosh, yeah, so if I shoot, this guy turns, and then he will for sure see Point Man. I could say I don't care about the security escalation. I mean, he rolled a 14, he rolled an 8. Everyone's higher so far. I think, yeah, we take the security tally. It is what it is. We know they heard gunfire. I don't care. You're going to stand. Yeah, you get seen. And I think we just take it. I think we just say, yeah, you know what? You found me. You got me. For some reason, I can bug the movement. Actually, that's not true. Yeah. Okay, this is my last mind. Cool. Yeah, I think we're just like literally running a straight line and saying, yep. We're going to free this dude. You see me. Everyone else's initial rolls are good. You know, intruder reported. K. You know, you're right. I'm an intruder. No reason to knock down much of this. I think I do actually want to kill... No, the pressure plate does not matter to me, right? Security tally is just not important enough. The only scary thing is if those guys are alerted, do I get scared? I don't think that's the case. But we'll see. If they get alerted, if we get a really bad security report, I guess we'll see. But we're just going to beeline it. We're going to book it. We'll get what we can. We'll free our buddy next turn. Alrighty. The guard is missing. An intruder has been reported. Reports of dangerous intruders. Reports of gunfire. Fatalities. Escalation. And it's woke some devices. Yep, there's another mine. Dispatching Zeta, Tau, and other people. But the cool thing is, okay, they are suspicious now. But not worse than that. Now, who would hear the gunfire? You would hear the gunfire? I actually care about you not hearing the gunfire, so it's a pistol angle. Question is, do I care about which one I kill? Not really. Alright. Shoot. Reload. Hello? Thank you. Down goes one. And then we should still have line of sight on the other one. Thank you, JTAC. Thank you, Strike Zone. Makes these fights quite a bit easier. Actually, well, I don't think I want to burn JTAC because I think this guy's going to be an easy kill. And I want to make sure that I have it for if another fight breaks out somewhere else. So down you go. Cool. Good turn. Alright, so for you, should turn off that mine. I don't care about the pressure plate, so I'm not going to bother. And I think the fastest route is actually spend 2 AP going here, then 1 AP there. Because I'm going to always loot this box. And we get, you know, some decent stuff, right? Okay, get rid of the snap. Oh, sorry, we actually need the door. Yeah, what we want here is the door. Okay, spend 1 AP. Should be close enough. Hello. Who the hell? Who are you? We're not going to talk about that right now. Here to spring you. Let's talk about exits. Thankfully, there is a one that is close by. And you know what's funny? There's another one, which is absolutely non-viable. Where do you think we should go? Do you think we should go right here? Or through? Or through this thing? What do you think? Do you think the 2,000 health with 80% damage reduction is a reasonable shot? Think we should try to do, what is it, 8,000 damage? Think that's reasonable with our pistols? I don't. So yeah, it's basically time to run towards the exits. I'm going to leave the jam kit charges up in case the next escalation wakes up devices. But what I also want to do is grab the loot box. And he's going to be closer than Shogun can be, right? I mean, I could yield and be like absolutely sure about that one, but I'm pretty confident that this guy's going to run fast enough. He's got Biomimic, so he can skip Prox Mines, which is cool. Actually, he can dodge the Prox Mines himself, but he's going to be looting for us. And otherwise, I think we mostly want to hold this level of area. Like, this is kind of our spot. The one downside is, by the way, there's a mine right there that we will need to disable, which thankfully our Vanguard can do, but still has to be done. That said, you know, this is a reasonable spot for cover. I don't think there's a great Tox Cloud angle here. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's not great. I would rather... I mean, am I supposed to... I should be able to find... Actually, well, here, if I walk up a step... Like, yeah, well, no, okay, I'm going to yield down to let everyone else go first. But I might, like, move a step forward and throw down Tox Cloud, and that will help slow people down because it has a move speed mod on it. You're still just guarding. Yeah, you're still on defend the assets. You're just kind of chilling by where the Executioner is. You're also doing that. You're not going too far up. And you are suspicious, but yeah, you're walking, like, about 3 AP a turn. We're fine. So unless Draco is going to be really, really mad, really bad to me, which of course is possible, but I doubt it. I'm going to run just one AP up to make sure I'm not going to overlap my teammates. And I'm just going to send Toxic this direction. The theoretical possible downside is that it could get stuck on terrain and not go down. I think that is very unlikely, but it is possible. Yeah, no one's in range for that. You're not going very far, it's fine. And then please don't be a jerk. You're going that way anyway. Cool. Please tell me this moves. If it doesn't move, I'm actually going to be really in a not great spot. Okay, cool. Yep. So we're fine. Of course, they're now poisoned. The fact that she's poisoned means she might actually cry wolf. I guess we'll have to see. That is a risk that I took that I maybe should not have. I'm going to go back behind cover. Because why not? I have to wait for the rest of my team anyway. He can hopefully get there for 1 AP. So despite the fact that there's very, very scary enemies here, it's like there's a lot of stuff in these. So I really want them. And then, yeah, I need to get there in a straight line. And apparently the pathing says go like that. I could yield the point man, though, and let her turn off the pressure plate. So I get one less security blip, which just might actually matter. I'm going to put you here. That way you're behind cover and you have easy access to that prox mine. Or, I don't absolutely have to, right? I could always yield and let them move. I think going there is fine. The big thing is turning it off so that everyone else can run, which I will need to do. And then otherwise... And yeah, I can just yield down to 5, right? And I can go at the very end. That should always be playable. Why aren't you trying to go that way? Can't you? Can you not go that way? Is that not appropriate for you? Okay. That's fine. This should... I mean, this wakes up for the remain... Yeah, it's the remainder of turn. So ideally, actually, I just want to be here. I mean, I can always biomimic, right? It doesn't really matter. I don't want them to walk up on me, though, so... I'm still going to pick this spot. And then if I have to biomimic, I will. And then I'll just keep running. It'll still take me like 3 turns to get out, but that's fine. No reason to burn that yet either. Security AI just hunting, though. You're still on protection duty. Deviant is kind of in the open. So they could pull him back to some level of better cover. Which, you know, that seems reasonable for. I don't think there's a reason for you not to be this far back. We're going to be trying to get at least down to here during next turn anyway. Mechanized infantry is getting a little close. But we're okay. Okay, you're not doing anything special. You're slowly on the move. You got a little bit farther here. Did she take some kind of action? Looks like she put a buff on. You're getting kind of close, so I'll have to deal with you, but you're at least low on health. Yeah, hunting randomly. Okay, I think we're going to be okay. I think we were fast and stealthy just enough. You're still just defending the asset. Alright, so what buff did you put on yourself? Yeah, 25 armor. Oh my, yeah, 50 armor. This seems completely playable. This seems totally fine. Of course. Of course she's killable. Of course. 94. Of course. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be totally fine. Of course it's not unplayable. Okay. Man, I kind of want to walk up and brainworm people. I mean, thing is, she rolled a 12. So all of us are going first. Ones who aren't are Draco, Ro, who's right there. I mean, they're like reasonably nearby, but like... I'm trying to think like if there's actually a like really correct option here. And I feel like, no, it's fine. The squad can move. That's my instinct. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I really think we're going to be fine. I guess to be really safe, like, I might as well brainworm some of them. right? Like, this guy's going relatively early. He's going to be in range, sure. I don't care about him. Deviant can kill him, no problem. I guess there's an own point man's going, but it should be fine there as well. So yeah, you're going to be in range for that Brainworm here. I actually might save it just to make sure if something goes really bad, I've got a Brainworm still available. That's actually probably the better option here, so... You should run back there. You're easily within 6 AP of leaving. You're just guarding. You haven't been told anything. And so, yeah, it is time to run. I'm going to roll a 10 to a 20, which is not horrible. 15. Great. I don't believe you need to be hidden. Nope, you don't. Yeah, we'll run to here. And I'm going to put this attack buff down so that we can make sure we kill this guy at the start of next turn. I mean, everyone's initiative rolls are really good, but... You know, we'll make sure we can kill that guy. Okay. Cade is far. Looks like the AI told everyone to get ready for a fight. Yeah, she's taking a little bit of Toxic Cloud damage, whatever. Alrighty, so... You need to die. And he did. I think yielding is fine here. I think yielding for you is fine here. I think you need to get out of line of sight. And then this guy is unfortunately the slow one. Hopefully we'll be okay. Yeah, they're still not aggro. You're going to actually shoot people. Actually, you might not. I think you're in a weird spot. Okay, you are going to shoot people. It missed, though. Yeah, so she's like, wait a second. I'm hearing gunfire. Stuff's going on. Who's going to see me? You. But you're brainwormed. I don't care. And using something like Disorient, like spending AP on that doesn't seem worth it. So I'm just going to run down here. You see me, but again, you're brainwormed, so I don't care. You're not going to shoot at me. This might not have quite enough reach. Unless Glasswalker pops, I'm probably not going to make it. It's okay. Alright, we're looking pretty good. I believe you're still not fully hostile. Yeah, you're only suspicious. You're also only suspicious, but you're now, yeah, you're more and more aware that stuff's going on. But you still don't count as alerted as far as I can tell. Oh, no, you do. Okay. They are not angry enough to count as alerted. Because he just went into Overwatch. So is it because she saw a body? All I know is that dude just put us into Overwatch, and yeah. So I gotta shoot you, right? I mean, you rolled a 9. Can I possibly get line of sight on this guy? It really seems like I cannot. Tough thing is, are you going to get shot by this guy? I mean, it's a regular assault rifle. It's max range, but, I mean, his chance to hit might be very, very high. Huh. How do I get rid of you? I don't want to shoot the assassin. It doesn't do anything. It's only that robot that I care about. Okay, at least the nice thing is it looks like we're probably not running into Overwatch easily. Like, that spot actually might be safe and fully uncovered, so it might just not be a big deal. That means I probably just run everyone onto the exit. So that as soon as as soon as everyone is on spot, we're good. I guess you can throw up Death Watch because we should instantly leave the second that evac is done. So you just do that and have fun. Let's go ahead and grab the other not brainwormed guy. Might as well brainworm him. We've got enough AP that I can throw a Venom Trap for free. So sure. Here, a Venom Trap. I don't really care. Great, you get to leave. Let's make sure you're not blocking him. Good job, buddy. Let's make sure you're not blocking anyone either. I'll load up Sniper. Actually, well, the tough thing is, if she has a low initiative roll, Now, people are going to come looking. So ideally we let her roll high, which she did, which I'm very happy about. You can go hide in the corner as well. I'm just not sure if Cade is going to make it. Thankfully, Glasswalker helps. +1 AP and +10 of initiative are both really valuable for this. They arm a mine, that's fine. They're dispatching me to intercept, sure. So let's get you on position and... Oh, wait, the march of bad guys. Safely extract some people. Alright, can you make it for 7? Yes, good news. Alright. That should be enough then. Whew, we made it. Okay. Yeah, I'm just glad that the bad guys never really got... Like, the really scary ones never really got that empowered. Okay, okay. Who sent you? And then we can actually answer for him how he feels about this. Is he, like, vaguely ambivalent around his father? Is he really angry about him? Or is it like, you know what? I believe that everyone is positive and happy and they like each other. Glad to see you're alive. This is the last time we will ever talk. Yeah, they were personal Brock clan operatives. Which means, yeah, people are mad at him. They know where he is. They know where he was. They know he got heisted. And theoretically, right, he either skips town or we take him under our wing, right? We're in Boston, so we can go west to Atlanta, or very, very far west to Phoenix, San Francisco. He does have a prototype Scourge implant. So those homies get some... We get paid. We get a good amount of XP. We looted those 6 loot boxes and got a pretty good amount of stuff. And we saved the Matrix as well, and also got a pretty good amount of stuff. You know, about 8 files, a decent amount of blueprints. Pretty happy stuff. We did not get shot a single time, right? No injuries, no wounds. Legwork will be done. And there is a mission up that is a hack-only mission that theoretically I would lose some of the money for that mission if I was to hire our boy right away, which means it's technically more optimal. Actually, let me think about some stuff real quick. I probably want to upgrade Spoof and then upgrade Scapegoat. Spoof is the better one, and one thing I can think about here is... Yeah, I guess I can't really get this node either, but the important one is getting this one to block the second escalation. That's, like, very much worth the action points. These aren't all that special, it's just some more shield and armor and whatnot. But we can train him up. That's cool. Can train her up when it's time, not an immediate rush here. But yeah, the only mission on the docket is this solo hack mission, which, sure, I'm happy to run it, whatever. But we can go ahead and burn through legwork and injury recovery. This one, right? Let the normal time happen. But then, yeah, we can recruit him in the next 2 weeks. So, hype limit break plus loyalty. Yes, please. Loyalty is the sort of long duration. It doesn't do anything until you get to loyalty 60, but then once you do, not only do you hit limit breaks more quickly because your hype reset is higher, but other options are also stronger. Alrighty, Emanuelle Heyburn. Willing to work against her own people. All right, let's talk. She's a carnivore. She's in with some syndicates. And she's also with Bravestar. They're planning to hit the HQ of some Electric Jackals, who is a hacking syndicate. And it's also just a week away. So I might have grabbed this a little bit too soon because my Cybernet is injured, but I can try to find ways to delay long enough that I can use her. Making exploit kits from a Sigma 6 trainer. Let's keep asking questions. Alright, we'll raid him. And we can play Carnivore. Carnivore is due in 10.5 days, which hopefully is enough time for her to work off the regular injury and then also the wound. In fact, she's down to only wounded, so let's go ahead and treat you. Yeah, we have enough time for this one. Looks like the good doctor here. So 4.5 days. I'm actually curious something real quick, right? So that's 4.5 days. That's the fastest one. We should go for the cheapest one, though, which actually might be the same. That's 40k. So yeah, we can go for 33k here. And it's the one of the slower options, but it's the cheapest one. And then we can save the faster option for the Cyber Knight. And we should be fine here. So let's treat you for the wound. We'll deal with training when it's time for that. It's not a huge deal. We will need to run this mission. And in fact, I mean, there's not really... Yeah, is there any reason to not just run it right now? I can't think of one, right? Like, if for some reason something weird happens, then we have, like, time to recover or something. Also, from these file sets, I can finally craft a, program. So if we go to our files and we say, hey, only show me things with use action. Oh, I just never crafted them. Okay, so I did have these. So I have this. I can just use the file. And I can create a thing. I can go here, use the file, and I can create a thing. I can always pop these to like run some hack missions, but I'm not in a rush to do so. Let's go no use action. And not used in a set, so that they're not useful down the line. Just sell some stuff for money. He's already got us 2 favors, so we're fine. Okay, we have pretty good money now. This upgrade seems pretty worthwhile. We don't have any tokens yet, so that's unfortunate. This upgrade takes, I forget how many days? 12. Okay, that's not going to be ready in time. The upgrade itself seems kind of worthwhile. Is there a better upgrade is the question. That's really expensive, so probably not. The detox might be pretty good. It's expensive, though. The trainer, I think, is going to be expensive as well. Yeah. Anything for 750 is not really going to be the play. This thing lets us lower heat more, and it will also let us make custom hack jobs, which, meh. The upgrade still might be worth it for lowered heat, though. Nanohab's way too expensive. Field Ops, again, seems to be worth it. Hacking Station we're already doing. And Scrubber we don't need just yet. So it seems like it is going to be the Field Ops Center for the upgrade. And we probably get the counter intel hub or pod ready. We'll need more nano scrubbing though, so we need both cold and nano scrubbing, and we're also full up on tasks right now. So, all right. So it seems like the right choice then is to run this Matrix mission. It's due in 3 days. I have tokens. And so 50 IO and 10 AP seems worth. I believe Carnivore actually has... let me check something real quick, because I'm somewhat blanking on some of the information here. Look at mission planning for Carnivore. Yeah, we can do a legwork to take an alternate path. So what's interesting is, so I've played this mission twice before. Once the normal way through and once with the alternate path. If you don't take the old tunnels, this is a unique path. You have to hack for it, which I don't mind, because hacking is free loot. Right, it like gives us more total possible rewards, which is a positive. Also, it requires my Cyber Knight, so I have to make sure she's healed in time. This one is the same, but the difference is by going through old tunnels, you have a different entrance point, which, based on what I know about the map layout, is actually incredibly valuable in terms of saving time on the mission itself, which means I actually really do want to try to do this. And so we want a safe way through the labyrinth. Okay, well, we have to back up then and say, hey, when you're back from legwork, let's run the legwork. It only takes 1 day. So let's delay here. But we know that we're going to want that. So we need to let this guy... Whoops. Yeah, we need to let these timers run out. So we'll let the legwork time out and then put him on the new legwork. Alright, so they set up the... that legwork successfully. Influence limit break, great. You can sell us stuff for more, whatever. Okay. Success. Dr. Sundar gives us some favors. Great. Now the only person who could possibly run this mission, or this legwork I should say, is finally available. So, let's go. Our one available person. Chance to hit is a little mediocre. Obviously, read any of the chat you want to read. He's on that for a day. Do I have spare tokens? No. Okay, so we're just going to see how the coin flip goes. And yeah, next plan is... I think on this episode we'll go ahead and do this hack. Timing seems reasonable to do so. Do I want to spend 20k on 100 IO? I don't think so. Although one thing I do want to do, let me back up actually, is let me go and update what's in my cyber deck, because I know I'm not able to use all these programs yet. So I'm going to actually uninstall them, because I know I can't actually swing it yet. And I'm going to load Nuke. So I've got Scan 3, and then all the level 1 programs that I normally use. I've got Nuke there. We can't really easily run these yet. I can't load this because I can't load level 6 programs, unfortunately. But this can be valuable as a fairly efficient clear. It's, you know, a lot of memory, but it does give me some IO speed to make up for it a little bit. As long as I have like a ton of memory, it's not a big deal. I mean, really, it's just going to be sitting there like not terribly useful, but these can't be used at all, so it's just there as a possibility. Okay, since his stuff has all been grabbed, yeah, let's go run this mission real quick. It's going to be basically spike the CPU, which isn't a big deal. And then when this is done, ends the episode, we'll get ready for Carnivore next episode. Don't need this, I don't think it's worth it. I've got this, which is good. The 10 AP is the big deal. That's the guy. Once again, check your profile. You've got level 2 cyber deck. You've got scan 3, level 1 programs. Yep. You're him. Let's go. It is possible to fail. This matrix host is reasonably large, which increases the chance of that happening. Grab this. Grab the normal stuff. We're, again, tapped out on programs, basically. And, well, we know this... Oh, yeah, and we have leverage here. Mostly just getting 10 AP off it, but that's fine. Alright, I can probably just skip these, because why would I bother going there when I have to go through here anyway? I'll load this program. Let's go block an AI escalation, which seems worthwhile. Yeah, I'll go connection first. Actually, I am probably fine to tank connection health damage. It's usually going to be okay. It's not that big of a node. Of a matrix host, I should say. I expect the CPU to be there, so I'm actually going to go all the way out there and just tank it right away. I've got enough AP to keep moving. It's fine. Yep, there's CPU. That means I'm going to load Scapegoat now so I don't get more escalation off those things dying. 10 AP is not a big deal. No lop twice. Scan, spike, mission complete. And so with my 23 AP remaining, we can start going all the way back around. This looks to be one of the safer ones to run through, which is cool. Scan, we get to see all the traps. So I think, right, since my AP is limited right now, I want to zero interrupt sooner rather than later. So the question is, which direction to go? I'm gonna probably go this way. Because, well, actually, if I go this way, I might have to stop. I might only have to stop here and then realize that these nodes aren't worth doing. Whereas if I go, yeah, so going upwards is technically slightly better because I might be able to stop right here and move less in total. So interrupt everything. Scan because I honestly have to. And then next turn, we'll load some active ice destruction and move on through. That seems reasonable. The nice thing is the mission's complete no matter what. And this was an example of a mission, turn, whatever, where I wasn't AP limited. I was actually limited by program IO. Connection health, I still don't think I have to care. Going to 56 is fine. I need to load scan. Forgot to do that. Okay, well, load the basic programs. It's fine. Download, exit, and load program. Okay, well, I'm just not going to load any programs. Hopefully. You're going to have a trap here for sure. Any action steal AP, disarm you. Scan again. If you download a file, relocate. Okay, scan again. We're finally done here. Well, these are both download blockers, so we've got to get rid of them. Annoying, but it's fine. Gotta do the same thing here. If you use a program, steal AP, go away. If you load a program, relocate, that's going to be also annoying. I think I should walk off and load ice destruction and then walk back on. This allows me to... I don't have to destroy that now. Actually, I will because I have to knock this down. So I'm just going to double disarm. That's really annoying. Okay, well I can't do this till next turn, but I'm gonna have to walk off again, get rid of sleaze, disable this thing, disable that, take the downloads. That's really unfortunate. Oh well. It's fine. Get rid of you. Okay, just won't load any programs. Sleaze you. Stop. Scan sees the traps. Off we go. Exit, download, exit. Okay, well. Block the download. Steal AP and relocate and exit. I'm not willing to tank those. We see both the traps. If you exit, if you download, gotta get rid of those. Scan, and it is something that I care about. This is if you exit, relocate, so I've got to kill it. Disarm you. And then we'll load scan, and then we'll load ice destruction next turn. And then that'll be fine. Okay. And yeah, we get to skip moving to both of these nodes, which would have been the same either way around, but I didn't know that at the time. Alright. Looks like our connection health is also going to be just fine. We're at like 40. 30 now, but again, still fine. Okay, if you exit. I don't care that you forced me to load stuff. Everything's cleared out. We managed to get through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bits of pay data, as well as CPU itself. That's pretty good. Safely disconnect. And we're done. We did it. Walk away. Good job, buddy. Alrighty. Alrighty. Well, that part's successful. CPU was spiked. We ran the legwork. As the broker of the deal, Owen gets a bit of influence and trust because, of course. Wonderful stuff. Well done. Go team. And yeah, the nice thing is by fully hacking this thing, we got a lot of files. We got some source code. We got a good number of accounts. All pretty positive. Good amount of XP, but of course only to me. It's always the case for solo matrix hosts. And a pretty good amount of money, which is nice to start filling the coffers up. So we can hope his legwork goes well. 2 out of 3. Oh, good. A blue card is a, it's like in the lore of this game, you're like gray card, blue card, I think red card is one of them. And it's like it's sort of like white collar, blue collar in, you know, modern day English. But it's sort of like what kind of corporate citizen you are. Oh, the tunnels are a disaster. Darn. So even though there is a route there, unfortunately, yeah, crud. We have to take the long way on this mission. That's too bad. Matrix Snoop is worth it then. We're always going to buy it. Okay, there's other things to talk about here. I have to get there quickly. Okay. Who are the jackals? Oh, okay. So she's going to talk to me pretty soon about doing something else. She needs to recover. Again, this mission is in 8.5 days now. 1 injured, 2 wounded. Like, we're still handling all this, so... Great. Matrix file hunt job is ready to go. Cool. Okay, he's got an assassination mission for me against Arrowhead. Okay. 300k is decent money. Honestly, we should probably be handling our files and stuff again. Yep, we can build more stuff here. Okay. Better find the highest quality stuff we can. Looks like we have an epic. And a level 2 rare. And we'll mint. Level 5 epic, even better. Another host assessment. I don't know if it matters which ones we use for these. I don't have a way of actually easily telling them apart. Okay, who do we want to give buffs to? Someone who can actually use the limit breaks, probably. Which, honestly, I'll give it to her because she does have secondary traits that we can probably level up. So, sure, it can be you. But you actually do matter to me because you can start selling better cybernetics, so I care about that quite a lot. And I'll wait until the limit break for that guy, and then I'll sell him that afterwards. Okay, so... I still have a Matrix mission to run. And the other thought is... You know, I want my SimStream trainer benches to be full when I run Carnivore. The ideal crew for Carnivore, by the way, is actually Cyber Knight, Vanguard, and 2 hackers. It's going to be both him and Deviant, or her and Deviant. So we look at class training real quick. Thankfully, she's already got 0 interrupt, but the other stuff she does not have trained. She's not high enough level for it. We unfortunately sort of ran out of time. I guess what I could do, though, is I could have her run some of these solo hack missions to get a little bit of XP. But she's 250 away, and we're not going to get that much XP from those missions, so I don't have a way of leveling her up enough. Which means the real play is... I mean, unless we're about to hit a level break point on the other hacker. Yeah, we're not. He's also 300 away. That there's really nothing to do but just run this. Like, I don't think this... sorry, we need to do the wound recovery still, so... she's out of the basic stuff. Right, this is in 10 days. Sorry, this is in 8 days. So we need our wound recovered here. We want the fast version if we can help it. Oh, she can only do 1 person. I didn't realize that. Okay, well, 37k for 5 days, 12 hours. 35k for 6 days. Double check again the timer because I don't want to get this wrong. 8 days is more than enough time. Which means we can send her for treatment. And it should be absolutely no problem to spend 35k with Dr. Ash. Get her safe. And then... yeah, I want people out of being wounded so that I can send people on whatever new contacts stuff is going on. There's even a world where I send someone on the assassination mission, but that seems kind of incorrect. So let's just recover at the end of this episode. Ooh, Heartbreak Rush was a success. Escort out of the building. Citizen voided on the spot. Great, we did it. Go us, we're the best. Yeah, wound recovery. A message coming in soon, but I want her, like, able to be moving around in case there's value there. Other buildings, I guess technically, I need to upgrade Nano Scrubber next, so let's go upgrade the cold here. But we're just going to recover. Level 3 hacking station is nice because we can get more stuff here. We can get, you know, more valuable accounts, which is pretty good. Accounts are straight up money. So what's interesting, by the way, is Carnivore is a 2-part mission, right? And so what we bought here was the Matrix Snoop, which is the first stage but not later stages, which means we actually have value in buying things like 1 Matrix host's security and remote control nodes, or location of the CPU on the current Matrix host. You know, I can make someone's deck better, which is actually pretty valuable considering how low power one of my characters is. But I think I am going to buy this leverage. It's important this mission goes well. The accounts are good, and what's funny is accounts on Matrix hosts in this mission, hosts plural, there's a pretty good chance this affects all of them, in which case I'm taking the greed option. Maybe that is wrong, but I think I'm okay. As for this, I actually do want to consider looking for stronger active leverage here. The difficulty is we are currently upgrading, right? And this is going to be done in 7 days, which is not going to be in time. So there's no point in doing anything special here, which means really it's just correct to say first turn bonus move speed seems fine. Pushing back the deadline doesn't seem very worth it. The cred chips I have found often are actually pretty low value, unfortunately. This alarm malfunction tends to not be very good either, unfortunately. At least not for what's going to be happening in this mission. I think just having a better start is fine, is useful, it's okay. Yeah, so let's progress until the point where everyone is out of the hospital and we can... Cool, so she's recovered. That's good. I probably could send people to detox and could have done so sooner and should have. Yeah, you're stressed, but unfortunately I can't part with you. Have to recruit you pretty soon. You're going. You're stressed and are actually sendable. So basically it's like Hacker's going, Cyber Knight's going, Hacker's going, Vanguards going. So I have a Soldier, a Scourge, a Soldier, a Vanguard. Yeah, I've got all the people who can, like, park. But I am pretty sure I want my Vanguard and not my Scourge in this mission. I believe that is better for me. Just means that she needs to take the SMG from him and make sure that she's going to be useful there. I mean, there's a debate here, really. But there's enough security devices that I care about that it's going to be the right play to park the Scourge. So yeah, let's go ahead and put people on a detox. And then we'll run into the trainer when it's time for that. Oh, you know, I could have parked the detox for now. Actually, I'm gonna take them back out. Because I want them in case they need to be part of this. If this gives up legwork. Yeah, sure, whatever. So Scrubber is ready to be upgraded, which means it's time. Alright, what you got for me? A Matsumoto biotech researcher. He's a Cyber Knight. Oh, yeah, I haven't had this mission on this run yet. Hello, it's Taylor Strizek. I'm a biotech lab lead. Oh, nice. You can't boost myself. Okay. Ah, destroy the info on the trucks. Indeed. All right. Yep. Intercept the truck in transit. Deploy a virus. That's a plan. What kind of research? Interesting. Jupiter group tried to kidnap her. Oh my. Cool. Okay. Oh yeah, and there's a optional Matrix mission to make the mission a little bit easier. Okay, so, yeah, he'll talk to us about everything else. We need to hire this guy relatively soon. We can run Carnivore first, it's fine. We can get out of this first as well. But it looks like we can safely send people to detox now. It was good to make sure that we're going to be okay, but now we know we are. So you can go, and then you can go. It doesn't really matter the order of things. It's not a huge deal. But here you go. You guys have fun. When we run Carnivore, we will put probably our Scourge and secondary Sniper into the training room. That should be reasonable and fine. We'll still wait for this wound to come in. We'll let you... We don't care if you chat to us. I think as soon as this wound is done, we will start planning Carnivore. Okay. She's healed. We have a favor to run. Yeah, we'll see about that. Okay. So, let's put the people in the right place. Let's also remove heat for free, basically. Underworld Hub, I don't want to hire a new merc right now. We're going to hire this guy in a day. That'll be just fine. A lot of this stuff here, we'll have to run these to make sure this mission goes well. That'll be fine. But yeah, let's prep Carnivore, right? So we have a Snoop for the first stage. We have a Hot Drop for the first stage. We have an optional deck buff at some point. And so we're going to run our Hacker. We're going to run Nonpareil. We're going to run Gemini. And we're going to run our second Hacker. So let's make sure you are trained up as well as you can be. That's honestly, plus duration on stutter is seemingly like a pretty good idea. Rewind doesn't seem that much better, although 2 charges is nice, though we are very far from it. The range is useful. There's actually some value in that. Only some, though. But I could see long-term actually getting 2 charges of Rewind and getting some really valuable stuff out of it, because it doesn't say that it lasts for 3 turns, but yeah, you get initiative move speed and it lasts for 3 turns, which is actually pretty good. So you can give someone like 5 initiative and 10 move speed for 3 turns, and that's definitely pretty helpful. I don't need more points in Scramble. Honestly, the fact that you can only ever get to 2 charges makes it not great to have your Cyber Knight be the one who's dealing with this kind of stuff. I can't reach any of the other big things like Downer or Steamroll. Those are actually quite valuable. Steamroll is an action point printer. It gives everyone 1 move speed if you can, you know, get a kill every 3 turns. It's pretty good. It's 4 AP every 3 turns. You know, that's not bad. Conditional a little bit, sure, but ultimately, I think plus duration on Atomic Stutter seems worthwhile. This lets me, you know, chain it together really, really cleanly. You've got a message. We'll talk about that later. It's fine. Yeah, we need to start moving gear around. You are not going to be holding this SMG. We will do... Okay, I guess we'll do final gear allotment at the start of next episode. So that way it's all going to be contained, as the prep for Carnivore plus running Carnivore will all be kind of back-to-back. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.